today especially, when I look back at my time in the school, I realize that I learned all the time and not necessarily in the way that people are describing learning. I assume that this question means when you sit like with a book or when you sit with material. But just to clarify that for me, I was learning in the school all the time from experience. I was learning from any project I worked on. I was learning from any interaction I had. I was learning from anything I had to create by myself. Anything I had to when I wanted to bring I really wanted to bring a first aid course in the school. So I was learning how to call different organizations, how to bargain with them when I was 10 years old. And that was something that was important to me. So I think learning, I'll put that aside, but like I think learning in general in the school happens all the time. And I learned from the hard times. I learned from when I feel like I also am in a time that I'm, not reaching my goals. I'm also learning from that, right? So that's experience. But number two is a group setting. We had a lot of those in our school too. Some of them were classes that were from teachers that came from outside in. Some of the classes also I brought. Like I wanted to learn music, so I wanted to learn music theory. So I brought a music teacher and I asked him how much it cost. I got people and a group of people and we studied. We're a small school. We always had like I always felt like if I had any question, I always had someone to go to if I ever needed it. When you learn how to utilize all of your surroundings, then you're truly learning. Like when you know how to utilize the people you know, and instead of just like, and it's not so bad not knowing. Like we can't know everything in the world, and we can't, and especially like with school, like when kids study and they study specific subjects, but at the end of the day in the work world, in the real world, they work, the specific job they start working is always hard and it's always new. And they don't come with prior knowledge. When you're a doctor, the theoretical knowledge you have, the moment you go to surgery or the moment you do, it's hard. So that's the first thing. So I believe sitting in a class all day will not prepare me for that. And then I realize if I know how I learn, then that's how I overcome the challenges.